Well, I'm out here in my backyard behind my house a few miles, just getting ready to do another discussion on this theme of the Council of the Gods. It's an incredibly interesting theme. It's a theme I keep returning to again and again and again because it is so significant, it is so interesting. It's awful windy, so I hope the wind doesn't goof us up too much. But for those critics who claim that Mormonism has nothing, I would present the Council of the Gods as the absolute most rock-solid demonstration against your mere assertions. The Council of the Gods is archaeologically absolutely proven. And I hate using that word proven, but I'll tell you what, it would take a completely determined, closed-minded, subjective moron to reject this. There are hundreds of articles, books, monographs. I mean, it started way back in the late 1800s with the discussion of the internal aspect of the kinship of gods and men. And I have an article from 1896 I'm going to share with you, George Barton, on that subject today, among several other articles out of the Journal of Biblical Literature. And this is only one journal out of many hundreds available that I want to discuss this theme of this Council of the Gods. Again, various scholars show different aspects of this council. They are giving us various nuances, ideas, interpretations, adumbrations, expositions on various aspects of it. And when you read the hundreds of articles and books on this subject, and you start getting the overall intricate themes, I'm not going to give them all to you today, but when you really start getting to the intricate themes and the meanings of the Yahweh Sabaoth and the creation and the Council of the Gods, it's absolutely astonishing. And Joseph Smith put it all together in the early 1800s. So far as I'm aware, Mormonism is the only religion in Joseph Smith's day who taught this doctrine of the multiplicity of gods in a council of gods as a group, as a family group. It's utterly electrifying. So I want to share many different aspects from several different scholarly articles with you on, again, more aspects on this Council of the Gods. All right, I'm not going to bother wearing my hat. It's too windy. It'll just blow it off. In the, as you can see, there's this one binder. I have about 30 of these now of articles that I've been getting from the scholarly journals on all aspects of biblical exegesis. It's just simply phenomenal. And there are various elements out of these articles that give hints and ideas about this Council of the Gods. Other of the articles, many dozen of them that I've been able to collect now, directly address this Council of the Gods. Some of them are on the periphery, some of them are direct. And some of the information in this is on the periphery, even though they're discussing other aspects. For instance, William F. Albright, the names Israel and Judah, he discussed the etymology of Israel and Judah in utterly fascinating aspects. This is out of the Journal of Biblical Literature way back in 1927. Some of this information is old. Some of it is dated, meaning that now with the new information come out, well, for instance, we found the Dead Sea Scrolls and Nag Hammadi codices. More of the Ras Shamra texts from Ugarit have been translated. We have the Mari letters. There's all kinds of archaeological information that is supplementing our information on the cultural, the political, the historical, the economical, the religious backgrounds of ancient Israel. Just because they're old doesn't mean they're irrelevant, however. The information, the overall impact of the information of these articles are just staggering. I'm going to share a little bit of that with you today. He's discussing the roots from several of the ancient Near Eastern languages for Israel, and he breaks it down in little pieces, and he shows the important root meaning for sure. S-R, Israel, Yisrael. He's discussing the middle aspect of the name Israel.
there's a root in the ancient Near Eastern languages that means to shine or to be brilliant. And it's illustrated by the Assyrian shararu, or the Arabic shara, sara, sawara, etc. Now, interestingly, and I thought this was a nifty little tie-in. This isn't Albright's exposition, this is mine, but it has a basis in the Council of the Gods, I believe. And it's quite fun to see this. The words sharu can mean king. It's very interesting here. Sar, of course, is the Hebrew word for prince. The Sarim are the princes of Judah. The Sarim Yehuda are the princes of Judah. They belong here in this etymology discussing Israel. This sharu and this sarar means to be king or to rule over either a territory or a people. They're denominatives, like Malak and the Arabic Malakah. While Malku, Melek, and Malak are derived, as well known, from the stem Malaku, which means, now get this, this is interesting because we're discussing the idea of shining in brilliance with this etymology. With the Sar, the princes, or the Sarar, the kings and the ruling, and it ties in with the Melek, which is the Hebrew word for king, but look at how he expresses this root. This is so fun, because the Malakah root from Assyria and the Arabic means to consult, or to plan, or to decide. So Saru from the Arabic Ashara is counsel. Counsel, which is another version of the council of the gods, the Council. It also means counsel. The Mushir is the counselor. And I thought, well, even the etymology of Yisrael, when we have the Beni Yisrael, the sons of Israel, and the Beni Elohim, all of them are involved in this council of the gods. I think that's fascinating how he brings out the etymology of that. This is on page 155 in his article. And it's awful windy, so I hope this doesn't tear this stuff out of my hands. I should just be down in my library, huh? Here I am trying to have fun out in my backyard, and it's rainy and windy. Oh, well. Now this was interesting, too. Bernardin, in another article in the Journal of Biblical Literature in 1938, he's discussing a New Testament triad is the name of his article. And he's discussing the idea in the books of Enoch as God is the Lord of the spirits, and the spirits are the heavenly hosts of angels. The combination of the Lord of spirits with the Son of Man is fairly common, and of course, the books of Enoch have this big to-do about the Son of Man, as does our canonical book of Daniel. And this Son of Man theme carries off into the New Testament with Jesus. So we're getting some real interesting tie-ins and threads running through the Scriptures. And now he says it ties in with God as Lord of the spirits, as well as with the elect one, and once with his anointed. There are also passages where the elect one, the Lord of spirits, and angels in heaven are linked together. So now we're getting this idea. See, the theme in this Council of the Gods is God the Father, God the Mother, and their sons, the family setting that constitutes the Council of the Gods. I keep emphasizing that because that is an astonishing confirmation of Joseph Smith's theme of the eternal families and the theme of the Council of the Gods. And we're told Mormonism, there's nothing that supports Mormonism. We have it all with this doctrine. I challenge you critics, if you think there's nothing to Mormonism, let's go talk Council of the Gods. I'll debate any of you on YouTube with videos on this theme of the Council of the Gods. If your church doesn't have it, then you're missing out on one of the most powerful, fundamental, archaeological, historical, religious, political discoveries ever made about our Bible. And Joseph Smith has this.